Greenland is a 2020 American thriller disaster film that is directed by Rick Roman Rowe. It is also written by Chris Sparling. John Garrity returns home after work to see his... Wait, hold on. Just stop for a second. John Garrity? That's Gerard Butler's character's name. John Garrity. That's the name that y'all took? That's the name that y'all chose. John Garrity. Not John Williams, not whatever. Just go ahead. Continue. John Garrity returns home after work to see his ex-wife and his diabetic son and notices on the news there is an interstellar comet called Clark is heading towards near Earth. While knowing this, John receives a strange automated message from DHS informing him that he and his family has been selected for emergency settling due to world-ending apocalypse. I'm just going to go ahead and say it right now. This movie was phenomenal. It was very good, very intense, pulled me over. It is very, very immersive. I suggest everybody that's watching this review to definitely check out Greenland. Why is no one talking about this film? Now, as for the story, as I mentioned, we have like no drags at all. The movie pulls you in pretty quickly as John Garrity, which is Gerard Butler's character. He did good. He did a very good job, fantastic job. He plays as himself. I mean, if you seen the Gerard Butler films like the Fallen movies and stuff like that, he doesn't really have any creativity when it comes to his acting, but his performance does makes us like his characters in his films. Acting and doing a performance role is different. When you're acting, you are changing personalities. You are acting a certain person and being in a certain situation. But when you are performing, that is when you are beginning to do emotional drawbacks. You are beginning to pull emotional weight towards your character. The reason I'm saying that is because with Gerard Butler's character, we get that in this film. When the comments come and when they go through traumatic, life-threatening experiences, not just with him, but with his ex-wife and with his son's character, not just with him, but with everybody, they all play a dramatic sequence. They all play a good dramatic part. But I like Gerard Butler's character the most because he actually goes through a more dramatic phase than any of them. He actually kills somebody in the film, and he has to. Like, there are times where, and it's not just the comments alone, the comments and the meteors, they play a tremendous part in the film. Like, they actually show people getting hit with a meteor. Like, it actually shows you people getting hit by meteors. It doesn't just show like a one little clip scene when a person just get hit and get evaporated and all of a sudden it just shows another scene. No, it shows you what happened if you get interacted with a comet. I'm surprised they showed some of the stuff in the PG-13 movie, which is why this movie deserves good praise. But the movie is more based on that. Like when they show like when these comments coming and when people are beginning to lose their minds, it shows you how crazy people can be when it comes to trying to protect themselves, when it comes to theft, thievery, murders and stuff. And with Gerard Butler's character, he tries the best he can to protect his wife, his ex-wife, and his and his child. So when he goes through this, when he commits murder for the first time, we feel that gravitation towards his character. He doesn't just kill nobody. I mean, he doesn't just kill somebody and all of a sudden the scene is over. No, we feel that way in this character as he begins to feel sorrow and he begins to like have an epiphany as in, wow, like I can't believe what I've done. And it bothers him throughout most, like the majority of the times of the film. And I love that because when he goes to this phase, we feel that as well. And that's very well acted. And it plays a part throughout the whole film with his character. He does whatever he has to protect what is near and dear to him. They even show King Batch in the film. I'm surprised King Batch is in this movie. Now, by him being a comedian, he did a good job. He did a very good job for the role that was given to him. And I'm really hoping that he can pull off more roles like this in his career. when it comes to actors that was once comedians, it's kind of tough for us to take them seriously. But King Batch, even though he didn't really do anything memorable in this movie, I guess he was trying to see how he would play off in a movie like this, starting small, and that's smart. And it bought me in. I believed in this character, and for what was given to him, in my opinion, King Batch, keep going, do what you need to do. Now for Jawar Butler's wife character, Allison Garrity, that is played by Marina Baccarin, if I'm not saying it right, I'm completely sorry. She did pretty good too. She did like it wasn't really as memorable as Gerard Butler's character, but for an ex-wife that is trying to protect her son, and for the comments, and for the because she also goes through a life-threatening experience too, because as I mentioned in the headline, they have a diabetic son, which he carries the weight of the film, not in a good way. I'm gonna explain that right when I get to his character, but she actually has to get meds for him. So when she goes to the clinic and tries to like get meds and stuff, people are shooting each other, people are stealing from each other. So she literally has to go through, like she has to like hide to try to get the meds that she needs and stuff. It's practically one of the most thrilling scenes in this whole film. It happened fast, but the whole film will pull you in. But the reason I like that scene so much because it's different from the comics and stuff. It's different from the meteors. You're gonna see so much action, so much craziness in this film, and that's what I liked about it is because it's more than just one aspect to another. It's everything: apocalypse, world ending, people acting crazy in one package. And with her character Marina, I every time I see you in films, I love you more and more. You pull your weight just as much as anybody else when it comes to y'all taking y'all role seriously, and I hope you keep it up too. Y'all bought me in. You and Jawar Butler. Now for the son, Nathan Garrity, that is played by Roger Dale Floyd. This is what makes me draw the film back. And the reason I'm saying that is because he didn't really do bad. He's a kid. He didn't really do bad, but what I mentioned, if y'all haven't seen my Color Out of Space review and my Interior review, I basically indicated that when movies, like thriller movies, horror films and stuff, when they have children, they mostly there to drive plot. They mostly there to just expand the film just so it can be more intense. I'm saying that to say this. If it wasn't for this kid, things would be a lot easier for them. Not because he's diabetic, but because the stuff that he does, he only does one thing, but that one thing has drifted them apart as if they haven't had anything else to worry about. And it actually causes them to get split up. It causes them to be separated. It causes them to be in even more problems than normal. And it's not a problem, but I just wish that it was executed better. If you watch the film, you'll know what I'm talking about. I feel like for that to have happened, I don't mind them being split up. I don't mind the pacing and the execution of what y'all plan on doing to make the film more engaging. All I'm saying is it wasn't successful. A lot of films do this, where when they have children, like in Syria, that they have children to just drive plot, just so they won't listen to their family, so the movie can expand more. But what pisses me off is that it's not creatively done. It's very cliche. And what makes me even more mad is that not all kids are like this. With this kid's character, Nathan Garrity, even though he did a bad thing, he did a stupid thing, he still played smart. So I was like, that did not make any sense to me. I felt like if his character was polished more in a way where it was acceptable, and when this whole thing happened, what causes them to be in a whole predicament of them going through even more shit, I felt like it should have been better off. I think that whatever that, like, it's hard for me to explain it without spoiling it. All I'm gonna say is you're gonna you're gonna like the film, you're gonna like what is given to you. But if you look at the shit that they went through, because of him, it'll make you not like his character that much. So I have to brace you to it. But other than that, the film is great. The film is damn good. And I'm surprised no one is talking about it. You guys should definitely check this movie out if y'all haven't already. You would not be sorry. I'm gonna have to give Greenland a B. I was gonna give it an A, but the reason why I haven't is because when I see films like this and when I see them having children, I instantly get pissed off. I want to be wrong when it comes to the clichéness of them being there to just fuck up the whole diagnostic of them trying to accomplish what they need to accomplish. The characters was actually on a road of succeeding. They was actually on a road of getting out of town. But thanks to the kid, they ended up being in a worse spot. I felt like by that situation happening, it should have been executed more. It should have been executed more better. That's just my opinion. Well, that's all I have to say for today. Please stay tuned for more upcoming videos and reviews headed your way. This is your critic teacher. You guys have a good day.